Okay, let's try this again. I have already recorded this like 2 times, 1 time. I don't know. I've already recorded it and I sound very like just not competent, and it's not what I wanted to say. So we're starting again. I don't even know what we're starting. I have like my notes here, and because otherwise I feel like I would just kind of like ramble on, or there would be like a lot of kind of dead silence while my brain tries to catch up and actually form sentences. Because it's been a while since I've recorded anything. I feel like I've forgotten how to actually speak. Yeah. The reason why it's been a while since I've recorded anything is because I just wanted a break. The end of December wasn't great. Just I got sick and then I had to cancel markets, and I think I was just getting burned out from like the business side of the art business, and it just wasn't becoming fun anymore. So I just decided to take a break, take January off and a little bit of the start of February as well. And I just wanted to kind of think about the direction that I want my art to go in and what I actually want to do. Because there is something about the new year, like January, it's just, it drives me crazy a little bit because there's so much pressure to like start over and start again, and new year, new you. And it's just, you need to completely change your life overnight. And if you don't, you've failed. And it's so much pressure. I like myself. I don't want to start over. And I have spent so many years getting to the point where I actually can say that I like myself. So why should I start again? I don't want to start again. I am taking every version of myself into 2026. And we are going to have new experiences and we are going to meet new people and just enjoy ourselves, because I think that's what your life should be. I think it is exhausting having to kind of start again every new year. No clean slate in 2026. I am going to continue the work that I have been doing from previous years, and I'm going to see where life takes me. And I think sometimes we can fall into this trap of constantly trying to improve ourselves. And I think we feel that pressure more when it comes to a new year. You know, you need to get fit, you need to diet, you need to change everything, start over. But we're enough exactly as we are. You know, get fitter if you want to, eat healthier if you want to, but make sure you are doing it because you want to, and not because you've been told to do that or you feel pressure to do that. There is no validation to seek, there is no approval to win, there is just your life and what you want to do with it. And I'm not even sure what this video is going to be. Because I took January off, I wanted to just step away from the art business and just relax and just reevaluate goals in my life and where I want to take my life and what I want it to be like. And I think I was getting so caught up with like the business side of the art business that I was beginning to lose interest in the actual making of art, and it was beginning to not feel fun anymore. I feel like I was doing a lot for other people. I was posting online so other people can see my work. And then I was making art that I thought other people would buy, instead of making art that felt authentic to me. And it just felt like I was losing direction a little bit, and it was beginning to feel like my art, or how I felt about art, wasn't fun. And one of the reasons I love art so much is because it's fun, or that's how it should be. Whenever you make something, it should be fun. But I think sometimes you do need to take a step back and you do need to give yourself a break. And now that I am back, I've kind of realized that I've missed making stuff, even like filming stuff and editing videos and updating a website and preparing for art markets. I've missed all that, and I didn't realize how much I missed that until I actually took a break from it. And because I've taken a break from it, I have no new art to show you. So I think this video is going to be me kind of rambling on a little bit, but it's going to be me showing you art that I've already made and that I'm super proud of. And if you are new here, I'm Orla. I'm an Irish artist, and a couple of years ago I found out that I am autistic, and I have been using art to kind of explore how I feel about that. I think one of the things that realizing that I'm autistic made me feel is that I don't know myself very well. I've never allowed myself the chance or the joy of exploring who I am. I've spent a lot of my life living it for other people and masking what I want, that I don't know who Orla is anymore, or I don't think I've ever known who she is. So I've been using art as a way to kind of cultivate self-acceptance and self-compassion. And I think we're so good at being hard on ourselves that we sometimes forget to be kind. And I'm using this channel to kind of document that journey and document my journey of making art and exploring who I am. And yeah, I would really love it if you just subscribe and you can kind of join me on my journey. And yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so first portrait we have up is my courage portrait. There is a shine on that. Hang on, I'll take it out of the frame, it might be easier. Yeah, it's a little bit better. I made this because like a lot of people, I have a very strange relationship with perfectionism and feeling like I need to be perfect and not allowing myself a chance to fail and to make mistakes and to grow. And I think when you are constantly putting yourself under pressure to be perfect, you end up not doing anything because you're too scared to even start. And I think perfectionism can sometimes feel like protecting yourself, because failure isn't nice. It's not a nice feeling, but it's necessary. So I created this piece to just remind me that it's okay to actually fail at something, or it's okay to fail at a lot of things, as long as you are constantly trying and constantly just putting yourself out there and actually having the courage to do what you want. I don't think that is a failure. So yeah, there she is. This is Bear. And finding out I am autistic it made me realize that I have kind of just spent my life drowning in thoughts of like self-hatred and just doubt, because I always felt like people could just do stuff that I couldn't, and that it came naturally to them than it did to me. And when you surround yourself with people who can do stuff that you can't, you begin to feel like you're the failure or there's something wrong with you. And I kind of just realized that there's nothing wrong with me, and that there never was anything wrong with me, and that those thoughts of doubt and hatred were no longer serving me, and they never did. And the masks that I've built up over the years to kind of protect myself are also no longer serving me, and that it's okay to kind of just bear who I am to the world and just be myself and allow myself the chance to explore who that is. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to create a portrait that reminds me that it's okay to embrace the parts of yourself that you've learned to hate, and to just give them a little bit of self-love. There she is. It is getting very dark and very cloudy, and the light is going to just not be my friend today. But here is my portrait wonder. I wanted to make a portrait that celebrates my inner child. I think part of how I kind of manage my emotions and manage how I feel about them is how to is connecting with my inner child. I think when I'm overwhelmed with something, I will always kind of imagine child me sitting across from me, and I will ask her what she needs right now. And this kind of portrait is a way of embracing kind of who I was as a child and who I am now, and how those two are connected. And I had to make her pink because growing up I hated the color pink, because it was forced on me. I kind of had to like it because I'm a girl. And now I'm like, I like pink because it's a beautiful color, not because I'm a girl. And yeah, I think this portrait just kind of represents childhood and how it kind of never really leaves you. I think I might just leave it there because the weather outside has just gotten really horrible, which means the lighting isn't that great. And yeah, I might just make this into like a part one video, and I'll show you the rest later on. Yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, if you kind of stuck around till the end, thank you so much. And if you could like and subscribe, I'd be very grateful. And I'll see you for part two.